Sorry guys, a little chilly. Everything's still numb. Good morning. Thank you all for your participation here with us today. Thanks to all of you guys that made this happen. There's a whole lot of people on the radio, a whole lot of people that said they're going to be there with us today that didn't show up. Slow hearts. You ask you what happened when you're out there when you go to work, you're not your business. Correct? You know, thanks to Scott for lighting the fire under our asses to get us down here. This is a serious situation that needs to be dealt with now. Thanks to our guest speakers. Jill's gone already. Joanne, Jim, and Johnny O'Toole from Durham. And thanks to those people in there for absolutely nothing. We've come here today in the middle of the best city in the world to shed some light on the subject of speed limiters. My name's Jack Logan, and I've been a professional. I like to call myself a freight relocation specialist, not a truck driver. It just sounds a little bit more professional down here. All right. My dad was a Teamster. I know we've got the Teamsters here. His father was a Teamster. My grandfather on my mother's side was a Teamster. My Uncle Doug, my Uncle Jack, my Uncle Bob, my Uncle Dennis, my Uncle Harry were all Teamsters. This business, this world moves by truck. If you've got it, a truck has brought it. These people in here have to wake up and they have to listen. You know, this fella, Mr. Bradley, that's inside here, he was elected by us, the people, not by the OTA or by the CTA. You know, he's a puppet dangling on a string for these special interest groups, and he has to open up his ears and his eyes and start listening to us, the drivers and the business people of this country that make this country operate. So, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm very passionate about my country. I'm very passionate about what I do for a living. And never in the 30 years of my driving here have I seen the carnage that's going on the highways out here today. You know, the speed limiter law, which is now in effect, is a very serious situation that needs attention right now. What these people inside here, along with the public, and along with those few small interest groups need to know, it's not the speed of the truck that is killing people on our highways. It's the inexperienced drivers that are behind the wheel that are killing the people on our highways. Once we take care of the inexperienced people behind the wheels, we can do something about the carnage on our roads. Sir. I'm here today representing you, the over-the-road truck driver, and I'll tell you right now, I'm a little angry with these people inside, and the white gloves are off. I've had enough. I'm not going to listen to this political garble anymore. I'm going to call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? We, the professional truck driver that have been out on the road forever, are not the reason for all these accidents. You know, the money they're spending to impose this bogus law against us could be much better spent on education and training the new people that are coming in to this profession. This minister inside here and the people previous to him should be held personally responsible for the carnage on our highways, because it is in fact him that is allowing these people to drive these trucks. You know, they can actually take their Class A license in a pickup truck with a boat trailer right now. And then the day after they graduate and get their license, they can jump in a truck, grossing 100,000 pounds and head down the highway with actually not a minute set behind the wheel of a transport. I travel along the 400 series highways daily, logging about 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers a week between Toronto and Montreal, and I have witnessed firsthand the negative impact the speed limiters are having already. Jim Bradley, our transport minister, along with those said few, the OTAs and the CTAs, who represent the Challengers and the LE Walkers and the Criscas and the McKinnons and the Muskokas, you know, they're all on a personal agenda to bring us down and to control us, as is this government in here. We don't need any more controls. We have posted speed limits out there on our highways. All they have to do is enforce the limits that are out there. You know, I'll tell you right now, the people that I work for and myself, we have our lawyers on retainer right now, waiting for our day in court over this, to face these people head on over this bill. You know, in the truck that I'm driving alone, the computer system in that truck is $10,000 apparatus. If said member of transport or the law enforcement community plug into that computer and by any way or means damage it, I highly doubt they're going to pay for the repair of it. And above and beyond the fact that it is very unsafe with the discrepancy in the speed limits out there on the highway, with the motoring public doing 120 to 140 and us being governed 100%, like Jim said, at, you know, when 30 or 40% of the companies are governed at it, some of us can still move around and not impede the flow of traffic. But when you have 100% implementation, the flow of traffic is really going to be implemented there and really impeded. In Ontario, in this province, we have a Privacy of Information Act. When they plug that computer into their, when they plug into my computer, they can tell not only what my speed is set at, they can tell me how many times my truck has been turned on and off, how many times my brakes have been touched, what my idle speed is, what my hours of operation were, and it really, really, really crosses that line of privacy of information. You know, in closing, all I want to say is remember, you know, my white gloves are off. The politically correct stuff is done. I'm calling a spade a spade. I see the carnage out here every day on the highways, and I would only hope that you, as the mainstream media, would start publishing the names of the people and the pictures of the people that are involved in these accidents that are killing people on our roads. Because I'll tell you here, right now, with all these people standing behind me, it's not us, and none of those people are here today with us. And thanks very much.